Obviously, we keep up as many of the traditions as we can that are sensible to keep, like going in carriages. In a way, it's quite an old-fashioned idea that you do put out the red carpet for a guest. I mean, I think people don't really realise this, that, you know, I do tell the guests that we do put on our best clothes and everybody dresses up. And the best china and the glass and the gold plate comes out, which otherwise doesn't see the light of day. So it's very nice to be able to use it and show it. If you do put out the best china and glass, it doesn't necessarily make it overwhelming if you don't accept it as overwhelming. Because if people are kind to you and make you feel at home, I don't think that the outward and visible signs are really... It's what goes on inside that really matters. But sometimes it is worth explaining that we put it on, you know, especially, and we don't actually live like this all the time.
I don't think you can stay in London all the time. You have to visit other parts of the country to either find out what's going on or try and encourage people in different areas, some of which have unemployment, some of which have new factories. And I think the possibility of meeting more people is very important. A lot of people don't come to London very often, so we travel to them instead.
One mustn't have a long conversation, obviously, because you'd never finish. The question you ask is what is you hope that you're going to get the answer that you want.
Knight's Bachelor.
It doesn't always happen. I'm always absolutely fascinated by the people who come and all the things that they've done. I think that's very important. The system does discover people who do unsung things, you know, and I think that's very satisfactory.
That's nice. Lovely.
And I think people need pats on the back sometimes. It's a very dingy world otherwise. I have had quite a lot of prime ministers, starting with Winston, and some stayed longer than others. They unburden themselves, or they tell me what's going on, or if they've got any problems. And sometimes one can help in that way too. They know that one can be impartial, so to speak. I think it's rather nice to feel that one's a sort of a sponge, and everybody can come and tell one things, and some things stay there, and some things go out the other ear, and some things never come out at all. One just knows about it, you know. And occasionally you can be able to put one's point of view, which perhaps they hadn't seen it from that angle. Well, I suppose Balmoral is a place one looks forward to very much as the summer goes on. I think that it has an atmosphere of its own, if you just hibernate. But it's rather nice to hibernate for a bit when one leads such a very movable life. To be able to sleep in the same bed for 6 weeks is a nice change. If you live in this sort of life, which people don't very much, you live very much by tradition and by continuity. I find that's one of the sad things, that people don't take on jobs for life. They try different things all the time. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, you know exactly what you're going to be doing 2 months hence, or even beginning to know about next year. And I think that this is what the younger members find difficult, is the regimented side of it. You have to sort of work out in your own mind the hard work, and then what you enjoy in retrospect from it, of the people you've met. Like the small soldier I was giving a gallantry award to, and I said that was a very brave thing to do. Oh, he said it was just the training. And I have a feeling that in the end, probably, the training is the answer to a great many things. You can do a lot if you're properly trained. And I hope I have been.